See, now I can't even sleep, so I gotta get the recorder out. And I didn't think this was gonna happen this quick, but I gotta thank the guy that said, I know Nudist, and that's not what the lifestyle is about. I'll come right out like right away and say that comment right there just solidified that this is definitely something that needs to be done. And you weren't there. You weren't part of it. So how are you going to say, I have some friends that told me that that's not what it's about? That's exactly what it's about. That's exactly what the fuck it's about. Nothing else. Because they said it's not about that. You know something? Like people that are naysayers, this is all like a bunch of tomfoolery or something like that. Like, this shit didn't go on. People weren't getting sexually abused. Children weren't being exploited. Let me just tell you, they were fucking being exploited. I fucking saw it with my own eyes. Were you there? No, probably not. But I got some friends that I'm good friends with, and it wasn't about sexual stuff. Well, when you expose children to it, guess what? So, there, buddy, it's about sexual stuff. Oh, there's nudist colonies in Europe, and it's part of their thing. Listen, I walk around outside with my shirt off. I take the trash outside with my shirt off. But I'm going to tell you something. The whole, notion, this is one of the things they say, right? So this gets me a little bit, amped up. This is one of the things they say. Well, if you're a true nudist, you don't get an erection when you see a woman that's beautiful, naked in front of you. Listen, you don't get an erection when you see a woman that's naked, period. You just don't. It's an intimate relationship makes the sexual attraction, because that same token, what you just said about not getting an erection or something of that nature, right? You would see a person dressed that you're sexually attracted to, and it doesn't matter. You would get an erection then, right? I wouldn't be able to control myself like I'm 12 again. So that whole thing and the naysayers or the people that say this is the way it is, I'm gonna relate it to something for most people, right? And I'm sure there'll be somebody out there that says the other opposite to this. Marijuana has medical benefits. Yeah, of course it does. To the person that has cancer, or to the person that's dying and can't eat because they don't have any appetite, or yeah, we can talk about the 1%, but the other 99% of them are getting high. Are just they just smoke to get high. That's it. That's what they do. They smoke to mellow out. They smoke to relax. That's what they do. That's why that's why the push has been for recreational. The medical marijuana has been around forever in certain states. Medical marijuana was around forever, but the push has been recreational. Why? Why is everything recreational? No, it's only for medical purposes, but we need to make it easier for people to get. No, the push for recreational is so we don't get locked up every 2 seconds for smoking a joint. Come on, people, get your head out of your ass, please. But that's what says, this whole nudist society isn't sexually based. You want to know something? Go to a public nudist beach, right? And look at all the freaks that go there. And I'm going to say freaks. I don't care who comes at me with it. Freaks. Because I know the freaks that go there to frequent that. I know. Because I've been, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a thing. I've been trying to figure out a little bit more about this. Maybe it was just only mine. No, it ain't only the place I went. It ain't only the beaches we went to. It ain't the other place. Mind you, I went to the oldest one in the United States, from my understanding. I think it's their claim to fame. We've been around longer than everybody else. I mean, this ain't. So don't naysay. You haven't been there. And if you've been there, you know. Funny enough, I had somebody, when I was talking, I have never told these stories. Last 6 months, I started telling these stories. 20 years ago. 20 years ago. That is how traumatizing this shit is. 20 years ago this happened to me. And I can remember it like it was yesterday. But I had somebody come to me and say, it was actually my wife, her one friend. Her friend went to a nudist colony. He was appalled. He got there. He said, there's children? I didn't know there's children. I don't want to be part of this. Because any sane person would say, if children are involved in something like that, well, it's sexual. Yeah, I don't want to be there. I don't want to see that. That's not what this was about. This was about being adults and having adult fun. Being able to be an adult. So my whole argument here, be an adult. Don't involve children in sexual stuff. And that's what it is. It's disgusting. I grew up with a woman that was supposed to be my mother. She was my stepmother, brought into my life. She was the worst sexual deviant of them all. Worst. The worst. And my father was just, he blows with the wind. He doesn't give a shit what's going on as long as he's getting his needs fulfilled. And she happened to fill his needs. So guess what? Kid, you're coming with me. Let's go. Go to Nudist Colony. Might have been his brilliant idea, but guess who the ringleader was? Her. So, yeah, I know it's tragic what happened to me. It's a travesty, but I can't let it happen to other people. Now, this is where it goes. This is where we're gonna go. It ain't happening no more, and that's just how it's gonna be. And I'm gonna make it a point that this is not anything at all. Anything at all to do with some like religious freedom or some, hippy dippy bullshit. It's not that. It is some sexual freaks that have some underlying problems. And the problem is that was put onto me. And that led me down a path in my life that I should have never went down. I should have never went down that path because of those people putting me in that situation. I did things in my life that would have never happened if I was not introduced and told that lifestyle was normal. Because that's not normal in society. Your parents are supposed to sit there and say, this is what they're supposed to do. This is how society works. This is how you fit into society. This is how you make society work for you. That's not how I was taught. No. That's what was given to me. And that's what was given to this one girl that I know was sexually abused by another guy. That's one that I could tell you about. I could tell you stuff that happened to my brother. My brother doesn't even like women anymore because of what happened to him. He's gay. There you go. I set him up with women all through high school, but it finally hit him one day. He had enough. He had enough. I know another girl that was there, that was embarrassed to go in the fucking pool and be naked. She did. She went. Oh, and guess what? Since it's not sexual, I know another girl that was 16 at the time, right? I only saw her there a few times. She wanted to go swimming, brought her bathing suit with her. She's 16 years old. First getting introduced into this lifestyle by her fucking weirdo fucking parents, right? They made a rule, while I was there, mind you, they made a rule, you have to be naked to go in the pool. So she sat there in the fucking corner while her parents frolicked around and enjoyed their lifestyle because my life won't stop. That was a rule they started there. Come on, people. You can't let the person at least be in the pool. It's 100 degrees outside. No, gotta be naked. It's a rule, goddammit. We follow the rules around here. Well, I also know a rule too. I know a law that any adult that exposes themselves to a child, it doesn't say in a sexual, gratifying manner. Any adult that exposes themselves, exposing being genitalia, the thing that makes you a boy or a girl. Boys have penises, girls have vaginas. Remember that whole fucking kindergarten cop thing? Yeah, if you do that, that is a crime. In my state, in your state, in the United States, I think it's a crime in Canada. It's a crime in Canada. It's a real fucking crime. No, but this wasn't, no, it's not sexual. That's why these laws are made. To avoid a child going through something like that. But you have friends. You were never there. And I'll tell you, anybody Oh, wait. Here's even a better one. I went to school with one of the girls that was there for one weekend. I saw her. She was there for one day only. She lived in the community I lived in. The chances of that happening when we lived an hour away because they moved into the community. Now, my stepmom, being the way that she is, once she got married, she moved far away to start over so people wouldn't know about her little secrets, right? No, she knew. Mind you, she was as secluded as I was. She was disconnected from society and the shit that goes on in it because of what happened to her. I brought it up one day as a curiosity thing. That was a fucking mistake. That was a big fucking mistake. But you want to know something? I'm the asshole. Because that's not what it's about. You fucking right, it's about that. And I don't care who knows at this point. And I'm going at them. I'm going at them, and I'm going at the people that exposed me to it. I don't even talk to them anymore. It's like it's my fault that all this stuff happened. Look at the crap they did. Terrible, terrible people. And I'll tell you, you stick up for them, you're terrible too. That's it. They lied to you and you believe it. Lies. That's all it is. A bunch of fucking lies. But that's my rant. You know, I'm going to end up tomorrow. I got a story for you. Just tune in tomorrow. I got a story for you, right? Because I'm going to see how your mind works. Let's see how your mind works, right? So the story tomorrow, just so you tune in. You tune in to listen to me. The story is The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And if you think you know the moral to this story or what it was originally made for, you tell me right now. You comment. Go ahead. Tell me what it's about. Because I'm going to blow the lid off your head. Remember, I'm going to tell it like I was 10 years old, forced to go to a nudist colony, get naked, and run around a bunch of fucking horny old women that would say shit to me. So just remember that is where this story is going to go. Just remember, we're talking about a boy who cried wolf. So start thinking. I'm going to tell you what it is. And we're going to see what this is. But I'm going to tell you, you want to understand, you give me more attention, I'm going to start dropping names too. I'll start dropping places I went and everything. If you want to make sure that I'm for real, that I went there, that this happened to me. And man, dude, I got the story. I got the stories like you wouldn't believe. All the stories. All the sexual deviant stories you can handle. They went on there. So now it's my time. I had to be quiet. I'm not being quiet. Nobody's being quiet no more. And I'm going to tell you, if I can find, and I have witnesses just for all those, I'm going to tell you, for anybody that's religious, super religious, the Bible says, I'll quote the Bible, you bring me 2 witnesses, I have it. For anything I tell you, I have 2 witnesses. I will go get them. I will pull them out of the shadows. I will give you 2 witnesses. And they will back up every word that I will ever say. Every word. But you want to know something? You stay tuned. We're going to get this. We'll get this. We on. All right, you stay frosty, man.